I have such anxiety for how this is going to end. How is this going to end? What's gonna happen to our friends? It's all a dream, isn't it? A long, elaborate dream. I sure wish it was. It's not wrong to want all this to be a dream. This expansion has so many parallels with the things people have been through the past couple of years. I can't help but think it was shaped by them. I do love the deathly silence of this place. There's nobody here. The lack of music really sets that in stone.
Yes, I believe I may have puzzled this out.
I hope you're going to enlighten us before you do something drastic.
Despite how it appears, it's no different this time. There is someone here who has wished for this ruin.
Meteon herself?
And I believe that together, Alize and I can overcome their will.
No, you fucking can't.
I'm afraid it has to be done. For our comrades, for everyone on Aetheris, and for myself. I will not pretend otherwise. I have my fears. Not for myself, but for you. The last to remain. You are no stranger to carrying the burden of others.
Yeah, but not like this.
But I can only imagine how heavy the weight would be this time. As your friend, I cannot bear the thought of making you suffer so.
Then why suggest such a thing? It's too much to ask of anyone, even her. Why must she be the one? Why must she fight alone? More than a hero, she's a dear friend.
Oh, Alice.
Not only to us, but to so many others. There are so many people in the world who care for you, and yet... And yet...
Alize, I have an idea. Given the nature of this realm, it may be possible to do more than unbar our friend's path. We might also pave her a new one. For instance, a path where she finds happiness at journey's end.
That would sure be nice.
This much, I think we can believe with the utmost conviction, no matter how deep our despair. So please, believe in us too, and press on.
I want to believe, Alphino.
Thank you. What are you?
If the plan's decided, then let's not dally.
She has to go now while she has the resolve.
Ah, there you are. It was as I said, was it not?
It was. We couldn't find anyone. But this place isn't entirely deserted, is it? You are here.
So maybe she wanted it to be destroyed.
You sought out a star of promise and found a ruined husk. Like us, you explored the devastation. Like us, you were stricken. Horrified by the thought that so many lives could be snuffed out as if they were worth nothing. And the thought that you would have to bear the terrible tidings to Hermes. That which you saw and felt, you shared with your sisters. As did they share their own grim findings with you, overcome by the pervasive despair of these stars. Some of you inadvertently ushered their peoples to their ends.
Medion didn't just report their deaths. They caused them.
Knowing the horrors you know, anyone would feel the same. They would fear what lies ahead and struggle to move forward.
Fear? I had forgotten that such a thing existed. So focused have I been on shepherding despair.
If you can remember, then you can still face and overcome your own fear.
Why would I bother with such an insignificant emotion? If the despair I command is as a raging river, then fear is but a trickling stream.
That's not what I saw when I was in the past.
It can do nothing to alter my flow. You spoke with the Aya, yes? Heard their tale of what awaits the universe. It's true. The stars grow colder and more distant. Eventually, all will enjoy frozen solitude. Using the power of dynamism,
God, she's so
I'm
creepy.
hastening that process. In so doing, nothing will be born ever again. Everyone will remain dead. Alas, it will take time for that to happen. So in mercy, I sent you my gift, to spare you needless suffering. Don't worry. Even if no living witnesses remain to mark the event, I'll make certain that Atheris has a proper end.
For all the power you wield, you're more fearful than the familiar you used to be. That Meteion feared simply to move forward. But your fear is such that you've given up on everything. I know it well. That sense of defeat. I've tasted my fair share of it. But as many times as we've fallen down, we've learned how to pick ourselves up and carry on. We take each other's hand, share in each other's courage, follow in each other's footsteps, and turn sorrow into strength.
There are times when we fail. We bear wounds that do not heal. But these experiences are part of life, and they make us stronger. We rise, fall, and rise again.
They got through to her. Such a shame this is going to happen as a result.
Don't worry about us. You must take the next step, and all the rest after that.
I'll find a way to bring you guys back. I don't care what your Stola said, Azim's magic should be able to do it just fine. All alone now. Earlier. Oh no, has the final days finally come to old Charlian?
must let them all be safe.
Oh no.
Cryle? Are you all right?
She senses it's coming.
It's nothing. Just a headache.
Why would you not tell them?
They'll be fine. I know they will.
Apologies for the interruption. A man arrived on the last ferry. An associate of the Scions.
Who?
He wishes to speak with you at once.
Who isn't accounted for? Gaius? We're not gonna know. Ugh, such a tease. Oh. Well, they're creepy. The sorrow of 1,000,000 worlds weighs heavy, and yet you can walk on. Yes, I can. Oh, I can only walk.
If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you.
The status effect is literally Endwalker. Oh my god.
Do not despair. You are not without allies.
Oh, Shafan.
What we have sown in blood, we have reaped in
Ysel.
suffering, and it cannot go on.
Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
I don't remember whose voice that was. I feel bad.
While it is true that man succumbs all too often to anger and avarice, he may yet overcome his baser instincts through the forming of bonds with others.
Nanamo. This is too much.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price.
Grelban.
And we for our part are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Kane Senna.
Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair.
Hien.
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn.
I don't recognize that one either. I should, but I don't.
A future shaped by the choices we made in ways we could never have foreseen.
Again, don't recognize it. Maybe Louis Soir?
Yet miracles do happen. So let us
Backlog.
pray and will our friends home.
Backlog.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
Reen.
Strong art thou, mortal.
Midgard Sormer. We're so close now.
Look with light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Heidelin.
Let's finish this.
Ardbert. Medion.
Here the path ends. There is no way to reach our nest.
You should know by now. I excel at doing the impossible.
I told you. Resignation and acceptance reign in this place. The rejection of life by those who came to curse it. Those whose dreams were unfulfilled. Whose prayers were unheard. Whose labors were unrewarded. Hope cannot deliver you unto hopelessness. Our refuge is beyond you. Always has it been. Such is the nature of this place.
And yet we've managed to change it time and time again.
You should have remained on Atheris. Struggle will avail you not, nor will it grant your comrades peace. Come, let me relieve you of your burden. You've suffered enough.
That's where that voice clip is from. I remember hearing that in the launch trailer. Never could have imagined.
Asm's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back. But you mustn't.
How do we make peace with
That's why it's too soon for this to end.
There are so many people in the world.
You must triumph.
Drink of calamity, drown in.
Be safe, all of you, and come back.
I don't need Azim's magic to triumph. I need my friends.
After all these years, is this the answer I was hoping for?
So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
And Godspeed. Perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
Hythlodaeus.
Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Amit Selk. I won't forsake our cause. Hello, friends.
I bid them remember.
But all this time, I'm the one who had forgotten. A right fool you've made of me, Hermes. And to add insult to injury, I've been denied a sound rest, forced to watch this clamorous show.
Oh, come now. It's been a gripping tale. Unbreakable bonds and noble sacrifice, sprinkled with moments of levity to counterbalance the pathos. It's got it all. I, for one, would have been perfectly content to watch enraptured from the stalls.
But I need your help, and you know it.
But I won't say no to a bit part.
Good to see you again.
What are you?
Half-faded souls of the dead. Isn't it painfully obvious? Worry not. We haven't the power to defeat you, nor is it our duty to do so. Not anymore. That being said, we do have a score to settle.
Fuck yeah, Emmett.
So here I am, Vinar. I suppose you needed me to tie it all together, these frayed threads of our history. But knowing you, I suspect there's a joke in it too. Oh yes, I can imagine you gloating over my forgetfulness.
Oh.
Were I feeling charitable, I might assume you had left room for the possibility of this outcome. Even so, you'll get no applause from me. A single gesture will not lighten the burden I've had to bear. Still, you must be commended. Our methods would not have brought mankind this far. And so, as a show of respect to the last of us, I make this declaration. You will not end our journey.
Fuck yeah.
That is our answer. The answer of all lives of Atheris, past and present.
As you've called us to the stage, so shall we perform. And creation magics never fail to please.
Ooh, what are you guys doing?
Drawing
What are you
upon
up
the hopes
to?
of your comrades, we will make for you a new path.
Ah.
What form said path takes depends on you. So focus. Focus and envision that which rejects the claim that you cannot attain your goal.
Ours is the wisdom to weave the fabric of reality. Ours is the power to create.
Oh. Well, Hermes did say he'd bring her flowers.
Meteon, though I gave you these wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run, and so much more. A flower.
How much of that was stolen from her by what she had to endure?
Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
Oh.
These Elpis blooms serve as proof that this realm is not utterly devoid of hope. No more can you deny its power. No more is yours the dominion of despair. In case the practical implications were lost on you, your comrades no longer need fight their fight.
So go on. Call them back to your side.
Yes. Forget what Y'shtola said. New bodies for everyone. And I'm never letting you people out of my sight again. Expended, maybe.
May you ever walk in the light.
Was that the original Asm? Was it Hydaelyn?
Ugh, how disappointing. Not even a single scar in the making to brag about.
Oh, shut up.
You'll find a way regardless.
You sure will.
Honestly, this is far more than any of us could have hoped for. Let us be thankful.
Fuck.
Indeed. That we thus stand reunited is a gift. Let us not squander it, and see that we all return to Etheirys.
Aye. As soon as we've averted the final days.
Good to see you again. Our heroic sacrifice paid off, I take it.
It all did.
Come, my friends. Let us carry on and finish it. Together.
Come on, Medion. At least one of you has to remember. Come with us. You could still change. What in the world? What is it?
Can you hear me? The voice is within, crying in pain, wailing in sorrow. Hurting. End it. Silence it. Silence our song of oblivion.
She's back to normal. At the very end, she remembered who she was.
The way is open. They can proceed.
So it seems.
Thanks, friends.
You're leaving?
Of course they are.
Of course. The Encore is finished, and I will not suffer myself to live again by Hydaelyn's magic. But more than that, the future you seek is not the past we loved. That is why we fought, and why I lost.
Oh, man. Oh, that's like a knife in the chest.
But though you defeated me, my ideals are inviolate, invincible. Spare me your pity. I have no use for it. If you would do something for me, save our star.
We will.
See this tale to a triumphant conclusion, and with elation in your hearts, bid the final curtain fall. Only then may it rise again, and a new tale begin, with new parts for all to play.
God, I love you.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north?
Oh, a hint.
The fabled golden cities of the New World. The sacred sites of the forgotten people of the South Sea Isles. What about Mericidia, the
All
southern
hints.
continent? Do you know aught of its present state of affairs? I thought not. Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance.
Now that is an absolute hint, because we know what the alliance rate is going to be.
All of which is to say, expand your horizons, go forth, and seek discovery. Some of the civilizations in the reflections will surprise you. As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much.
Yeah.
I certainly did.
I pray we meet again. If not in this life, then perhaps another.
Absolutely. My new old
Whensoever
friend.
it should be, I trust it will be a most joyous reunion.
For you, maybe. I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, you'll come around.
Oh, don't be that way.
Nothing to say? Couldn't say anything to them? Sad. Thank you, friends. Wow, this has been an emotional roller coaster. Everyone's going home today, understood? Every single one of you. Now let's get into whatever the fuck this thing is. The Dead Ends.